guys, welcome back. Today we are going to check out the long-awaited Conspiracy palette. I'm sorry it took me a while to actually pull this up. I wanted to play around with it this time and not just do so much of a first impression. I wanted to do an actual review, and as you see, I have kind of dipped in. I've played around with a lot of the colors, and I've kind of picked out a look that I really enjoy doing. So I'm going to show you that little look today. Let's just get right into it. I have primed my eyes with the Natasha Denona eye primer in light, and I have been loving this. It is not set down, and I just love how it works. But as you see, I have kind of dipped right on into these. I am going to go into my pills, and I like to just kind of use that to set the top of from my crease up. And it doesn't really give it a whole lot of color, but it gives it a nice little base to sit on, to go into. And this has become really one of my favorite colors, is Diet Root Beer. You know, I keep wanting to smell it, and it looks just like root beer. And I'm going to take that, and I like to take a tighter kind of brush and just bring that on the outer part of the crease right there. And once I have most of it off, I will go ahead and kind of bring it in just to help accent my crease a little bit. But for the most part, I like it on this outer right here. I'm going to show you a natural kind of pretty look with a little bit of color. You can really do this. You can do this with any palette, and you can really do this with any color. If you want to go into, you know, even if you want to go into this red here, not a fact. I really do think the names are really cute on these palettes, but the whole craziness with buying this thing was absolutely insane. And it was not really fun. Would I do it again? Probably, because I am an avid collector of Jeffree Star stuff. So, you know me, I would probably do it. Now, I'm going to go into Pigment, right here, this pink. And I like to take that and just kind of ever so lightly. See how that just kind of warmed that up a tiny bit? And that's why I wanted to show you. You can really use that Diet Root Beer underneath. See how that I use that to deepen? And now I'm using this that around, and I'm going to go back in to my pills. And this is a great color to kind of go over, and it'll really just, if you're having a hard time blending, you want to go into with a really light color first, and then afterwards I'm going to show you on one eye, and then I'm not going to do it on this eye, so you can really compare. I'm just lightly going over that. Now see how that gave that just a really kind of airbrush look. And all you do is take a lighter color. I'm using my pills, which is that barely peachy color, and I'm just using that to soften that edge ever so lightly. All right, now I'm going to take just a little flat brush, and I'm going to go into, it is a little dusty. Now keep that in mind. So there, I'm going to grab Ranch. And Ranch looks kind of boring until you slap it on that lid. Look at that. You use that to kind of accent that lid there. Bring it all the way up to the crease and kind of cut that in. Now if you notice, I didn't tap that off. I have been kind of doing that a lot. Notice with some of the Jeffree Star shadows, you do kind of almost need to do that because they like to be built up and you really want to pack them on. And when you're in a hurry, or you don't have patience like me, you just want to kind of pack it on. That's what I'm going to do. Let's pack that on. Pack it on there. There. Now, what are we going to do in the outer corner? I'm going to grab a little flat brush, and I'm going to go into Illuminati right here. That's that green. It's so pretty. Dust off the extra, and I'm going to come right here on the outer corner. You don't need a whole lot of this. This one has a lot of pigment to it. I'm going to build that up on the outer corner, and I'm also going to bring that right underneath. I'm going to bring the same color underneath. I'm just doing a very simple kind of finished look, but it still gives you some color. It still gives you some, you know, definition to the eye. It's not going to take you an hour to put on. Some of you guys out there, I know you guys love to do a little bit of eye makeup and you don't want to go absolutely crazy. You know, a lot of us have normal jobs and we can't just slap on 50 different shades of purple and green and yellow. Now we're going to go back with that brush that we originally picked up the ranch with. I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to pull ranch right on over that Illuminati. See how it just kind of fades right over that? I'm just lightly, I dusted off the brush and I'm just bringing that over ever so lightly. Now, if you want to go between those two with a color, you can do that. One of the colors I would suggest if you want to try that, well, let's try it. I'm going to go ahead and try one. Let me clean off my brush here. Let's try Conspiracy right here. I haven't tried this color, but it is kind of a green gold. And let's just press that right in between that white and that. See how that does. That gives us a nice little transition from ranch into Illuminati. And I'm going to pick up Illuminati and just on the edge of my brush, just drag that ever so lightly over. Now, I have heard people complaining that some of these shadows were irritating their eye. I will tell you, I don't know what I just picked up. Probably Illuminati or Conspiracy. I did just get a little bit in my eye and it kind of stung a little bit. Not bad, but not something I'm used to getting from Jeffree Star's eyeshadows, which is a little odd. Now, I'm going to grab this Illuminati right on the edge of that brush again, and I'm just going to brush that under the eye. And you can, I always like to come into this little area right here and meet it into there, because that makes my eyes look a little wider. I'm going to grab that first brush that we picked ranch up on, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of ranch right there, and I'm going to go right here at the brow arch and just lightly bring that right at my brow arch and out. Now, I have been kind of bringing it down here lately. I've been actually liking that, doing it a little heavier here, but lightly right up against that hairline, right up against my brow line, just barely, just to give it a little peak. I'm going to grab that brush that we picked up my pills on, not picking up any more product, just tapping it off to make sure there's nothing. And I'm going to go right across here and just kind of soften that little edge. And that is a very simple eye look using the Conspiracy palette. Now, my thoughts on this. There are some inconsistencies with some of the colors. Some of the colors tend to be a little better than others. Some are a little more impactful, where like this, you do really have to pack that on, as you really have to kind of pack her on. Now, a lot of these colors do stain. Now, but I put it on my eye the other day. I put that on and I used Not a Fact, which is that burgundy, this burgundy color here. I used that. One of the colors I thought was going to be a lot better, let me just pick up a little brush here, is Food Videos. Now, it looks like it's going to be really impactful. And I mean, it just kind of, once you get it on your skin, it's really, see, it kind of loses its luster there. Now, I understand what Shane was doing. He didn't want to go absolutely crazy where everything was going to be so pigmented that you wouldn't be able to use it for daily use, and you know, people that weren't experienced makeup artists and whatnot weren't going to be comfortable with using it. He wanted a palette that you could put on your desk, use it every day, or something that you could kind of dress up. And it does make sense, because this one line here, they claim to be like, you know, your everyday kind of look. Even with deeper skin tones, you have this color spiraling right here you can deep it up with, and you can also bring in some of my rides here to deepen those up. Now the middle line, you have more pops of color, more kind of for these Instagrammy kind of crazy looks, you know. And then the bottom line, you have your more deep kind of tone. Now let me show you one of the colors that I was absolutely over the moon kind of surprised with, and that is Diet Cola. Look at this silver. That is so pretty. That is almost like mirrored. I mean, you can see that it's almost like mirrored. Little trick I figured out playing around with this palette. This is why I wanted to kind of put this to the side, use it up a little bit, and then review it. Now, I'm going to show you which one I pick up because you're probably not going to believe I do this. I'm going to pick up Diet Cola right here. That's that silver color on this big fluffy brush. I'm going to tap it off and look at this. Look at that. That is that silver. But look at that. And you can really blend this out to make it more wearable, or you can just go a little crazy. I'm not going to go absolutely crazy because I have some errands to run and I don't want to look like the Tin Man right now. Now, just like I showed you before, you can pick up that original brush, and this is with My Pills on it. My Pills is like my go-to color. Now look, I'm taking this and just tapping. I didn't pick up any more product, just that little bit that was on there, and blended that out. You can also take a big fluffy brush. You don't even need any product, and just kind of blend that out. I really do like that as a highlighter. Call me crazy, call me the Tin Man, but I like it. And that's the look. Other than that, I usually just throw a little Sumatra in my waterline, throw a little lipstick on, and go. I am going to grab some setting spray, and that's it. I'm going to be on my way. Let me know what you guys think and which colors you would like to see, and I will do a couple more looks on this, and I still am going to review the mini Controversy palette. Now, I did play around with these a little bit, and I had a little staining. You know, I'm kind of hit or miss with this collection. I like Jeffree Star, don't get me wrong, I like his eyeshadows, but that is it, guys. Let me know if you like this, and let me know below what you guys want to see. I will see you on Thursday. Bye.